100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Check out! greenranger619's!
Push him back!
Reggie!
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the shift!
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Slam! Watch the twist! Watch the twist!
On 1st down, Locke. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Monday.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
Protein spill. Watch the slack. Check. 11Z.
Here's Locke. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
He had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a 1st down throw. Locke. Jones has it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Monday.
Why? Get wide.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dion Lewis his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Check, walk 54.
Now Wilson on first down. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D. Check 37.
Now McCoy. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Safety's creeping.
The carry here for the big tight end. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Strong right. Check 26.
On second down, it's Lewis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Love. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Luck now to throw. It's complete to Jerome Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Leon Hall, the former Michigan man, in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Lewis. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first and 10, Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 12. Switch it. He's coming. We got double up.
This is Lewis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Luck on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Wilson. Caught. Kelsey, left side. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, it's Long. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
51 the mic, boy. 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, wahoo!
Now Luck. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
11B. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
From the 50, it's Long. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Covered by Richard Sherman.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ringo. Check. Fresno. Quo. Hey. Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the screen.
The final shot before the break. Luck. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year, 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee.
Check 3. 12.
They try again with Lewis. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Get that ball. Kill. Check 43. Watch out.
To throw is Love. Got a man. It's Brown. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's locked. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Again, it's Lewis. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check up. Wide, 9 in, 50. Blue dead. Reggie.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The kick by Bryant is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Check.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time.
Mike, let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, it's Austin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back now in Arlington, it's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
I'll go special.
Wilson operating from the gun. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means that.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Kill. 11. 6 guys. Check down. 6
On the counter, it's Lewis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Go. Ready. 12. Mine's 50. Army.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. Thomas, the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Well, the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
53, 53, Mike. Switch. 12.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, it's McCoy. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Wilson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receiver...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 27, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Luck now to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Luck. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense helped,